Hi, it's Pank from HnO Paris, France. I hope you're well. And today I want to talk about how to become an hypnotist and the different way to put your partner in trance. In fact, since I began the hypnosis more 12 years ago, before I did some NLP, and the first thing I saw was, oh, great, the guy put this woman or this man in hypnosis in 1 second, like in stage hypnosis. But I thought that on street hypnosis. So it was so crazy for me. You go on the street, you talk to people, and after that, you will put the people in trance. So for me, it was crazy. I learned some NLP, but in my NLP course at this period, the induction was not very shown by the teacher. So I began to work with a Rixian way, so it's an indirect way of hypnosis, and I never saw any speed induction or instant induction. So for me, I was happy because the course was very interesting, but the magics of hypnosis was not there, and I don't understand why they didn't teach me that. So I chose a teacher from stage hypnosis to learn to me this induction. And with the time, I understand that we have different way to put people in hypnosis state, but we just take care about one because we want to show to people that we can do some hypnosis in any way, in everywhere, and that three way to put someone in hypnosis are very important to understand, because after during our course you will see that we don't use much the instant way, the one we saw so much in stage hypnosis, in street hypnosis, because a lot of our clients are people who want some help, don't want to have some touching at this moment, or they think we are too violent when we do that. It's not reality. When you leave that, you feel very relaxed and good, but sometimes it puts some fears to people, and they have some reject about that. In France, I don't know if in US it's the same thing, but in France, a lot of time people prefer have a relaxation time, even that induction, instant induction. So we will show that in the future. Just to understand how we can to induce people in trance, you can understand that we are different way. You understand that the trance is the communication between consciousness and subconscious mind, and at this moment we have the critical factor. The critical factor before the induction is there is like the judgment. You are able to judge and say, okay, this glass of water is cold or is hot. You can judge what I say and what some people say. When you bypass the critical factor, the judgments become teeny, very small, very small. And at this moment, the hypnotist can become like the judgment way of the people. So when he will give some suggestion, the client don't care about what you will say and accept that easily. It's not every time, but a lot of time it's much easier than in classical state of mind. So in this state, at this moment, you know that you lead the thinking of your partner, and you put your suggestion to give them good feeling, be happy, change their mindset, and so on. These three ways are induction, pattern interrupt. It's what you will see when you see some street hypnosis or street hypnosis. Sleep puff, the guy go down, and his head go down, and he look like in sleep. But now we are never in sleep. It's only a change of state. And like we suggest sleep, the brain understand, okay, close your eyes and relax. In fact, you can do that with relax or with BAP. It could be the in induction too, but we used to use word to sleep, because at this moment we know our physiology will change, and it will be easier for us to continue our session. So first, pardon interrupt. Second one is internal focus. That's the way we use the most in NLP and conversational hypnosis when you have some deal or some interesting meeting with people and you want to have some influence with them. You will not do a pardon interrupt or a mental pardon interrupt. That it's a little tricky. So the most interesting is to just make some focus inside themselves. Why? Because where are the memories, long-term memories? Long-term memories is in our subconscious mind. Where are our emotion are in the subconscious mind. Where are our pattern, our natural pattern in our subconscious mind? And value and belief are in our subconscious mind. So when I will ask you to focus on an old memory, old emotion, pattern or value, you will take time inside yourself, and you will see a lot of time people will freeze their eyes and go inside themselves to take the memory, the emotion, and so on. At this moment, the critical factor, the judgment, go off. At this moment, if you talk, a lot of people don't care about what you say, because the the information inside themselves. At this moment, you have an induction. You put him into trance, and after that, you need to ask some question. We will see that in future. Question too deep into this trance, and at this moment, when you will understand that he can be in some somnambulic states, you will give him some suggestion or orientation where you want to go. So it will be interesting. So internal focus. And the third one is confusion, saturation. I don't know, it's in overload in English. You will saturate the critical factor, put so many information, and the people will say, oh, okay, I can't understand what you say now. I'm on the last ID and I can't accept what you say because I'm overloaded. My mind is broken. We all live that during some session or some seminar, some training, or at school, or when we have some big meeting and our mind is out. We can't take any new information, and the speaker talk and it's over for us. So that's the way to put people in trance. After, we need to reorient people to drive them where we want to go, and with our own suggestions. So just keep in mind, we have 3 ways to put someone in hypnosis: pattern interrupts, overload, saturation, confusion, and inside focus, internal focus. With that, you will open a new way of talking, a new way of dreaming, and you will create to people suggestibility, and it will be very interesting to help them or to get them to new paradigm, new idea, new concept, and so on. So if you have some questions, just let me know, and from everything I say, just take what is good for you. Just take care of you, everyone.